Copy, Derrick. Down the stretch, they just kept hitting these momentum-killing shots that they hadn't been hitting throughout the course of the series. What was different about tonight, and why weren't you able to kind of overcome that this time?
Yeah, I mean, I think there was 3 or 4 that I can remember where it's just last second shot clock, tough make. I mean, those are kind of backbreakers, especially down the stretch. But I mean, we just got to just continue to guard. I mean, just gave them a lot of confidence early, and then those shots seem to go in when you do that. So, it's a tough one.
You know, a lot of conversation about this being kind of like a sort of game 7 for you guys, that you didn't want to get back onto a plane and get back down to Miami. What's it like now in the locker room for you, this idea of now having to go back down there, and do you feel like this is a missed opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, we're frustrated, but I mean, if it was easy, it wouldn't be us. So we're gonna get on this plane. We're gonna go out to Miami and try to get the big win here, game 7. I mean, we've been here before, and we got a lot of confidence in our group.
Yeah, is that what you guys were saying to each other? What were the conversations like in the locker room?
Yeah, just kind of overall frustrated, but get some rest, learn from it, get on this plane, and go to Miami, get a win.
Derrick, was it hard to block out the noise and everyone kind of anointing you guys into the finals?
Nah, I mean, not for me personally. I mean, I think they've been saying that since the playoffs started for us. So, I mean, it's a big stage, and I mean, they came out and played really well tonight.
How different was Jimmy?
I mean, he came out from the jump and kind of put his an imprint on the game, and made some tough shots. We gave him some ones, and we're gonna watch the film and get better on it.
Jimmy had like a historically great night, and you had a play like with 2 minutes left where it looked like you might have been showing up on him and let him go by. Were you guys trying to show and like mix up coverages on him, or was there some sort of switch miscommunication there?
Yeah, just mixing up coverages. Obviously, we got to do a better job. That was a big play for him.
He kind of just kept coming at you, and even in moments where you guys were getting a stop, he would still keep coming. Like what was it about just his persistence that eventually just got past you guys tonight?
I mean, that's just who he's been his whole career, constantly attacking and doing what he does to help his team win. So we knew it was coming, and we got to do a better job in game 7.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you. All right, questions for Jayson?
Jayson, one shot in the fourth quarter. I mean, what happened? What was the defense doing to you, and how can you combat that and put the imprint on your game?
I think it's just the way to flow of the game, how the game was going. You know, obviously I got to watch the film and things like that, but I think being out there and just the feel of the game, drawing a lot of attention, right? Trying to find a mismatch, obviously, you know, find a mismatch, they send a double. So just find an open man. So I think it was just kind of how the flow of the game was going.
And what's your confidence level in this team that you can go back to Miami and win a game 7?
Scale of 1 to 10? 10. I mean, it shouldn't be any less than that, right? You know, it's the last game. It's what it's all about. So on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. And my confidence level in myself and the group.
Jayson, to follow up on that right here in the middle, can you describe the level of hunger that you guys are going to take into that game? I know many of you want to punch through to the finals for the first time. Just describe what you guys are going to bring into that game, please.
I mean, it's no secret. It's game 7, trip to the NBA Finals, a lot on the line. A couple of us have been in this situation before. So we know what's at stake. We know how much this means to everybody. And, we know that going into the game.
Turnovers continue to be an issue. And, we can say no one wants to turn the ball over, but, Ime says there's still a lot of careless, unforced turnovers there. Why was that? Why did that continue to be an issue today? And how can you avoid that in a game 7 to start the game?
Take care. I mean, just be strong with the ball. The unforced turnovers, the one that's really tough. Obviously, charges and things like that. But, especially starting the first quarter, I think we might have had 6 turnovers in the first quarter. That's just not how we want to start.
Jayson, was there anything you guys could have done differently on Jimmy to slow him down, or was that just a matter of a great player having a great game?
We could have made some of those a little bit tougher for him, but, I give him his credit, obviously. He played extremely well tonight for his team.
And you spent the past couple of days talking about the need to come out and have a good start and get on top of things. How disappointed were you with the way you guys were loose with the ball early and kind of allowed them to get some life early on?
Yeah, that was tough. It's definitely not what we wanted to do to start the game. It's just something we got to be mindful of come Sunday.
Jaylen, another slow start. What do you attribute the slow start to, and what can you do to avoid that in a game 7?
We've got to come out and play, come out and respond. Backs on the wall. Game 7, lose or go home. So we got to come out and find a way to win.
Jaylen, you and Jayson had, I think, 7 total shots in that second half. How do you balance kind of taking what's there, making the right play, but also being assertive and knowing that, for you guys to win, you two are so important to what you guys are doing?
Yeah, we got to keep making the right play. They were doubling me on the matchups that I had in the second half, and made the right play. D. White got going, but just finding the right balance, like you said, being more assertive. You don't want to force it if you got 2 guys on you. So I thought I made a lot of right plays tonight, but not enough for us to win.
Jaylen, how difficult was it to keep your composure? I mean, with all the whistles and just everything that was going on.
Definitely an ugly game, a lot of stoppages, etc. But, it is what it is. It's playoff basketball. We got to come out next game. They forced the game 7. So now we got to come out and do what we do best.
Yeah, you guys have been in this position before this season. What gives you confidence in this group?
We've been, like I said, resilient all year, and this is a different test. Obviously, this game hurt to lose on our home floor, but we got to have a short-term memory and come out. That team over there is hungry. They are experienced. So we got to come out ready to go and almost just forget about last game and come out and have a great mentality.
How was Jimmy different tonight?
He just had it rolling. Made a lot of shots that, on film we'll live with. Made 4 threes. I don't think he's made 4 threes in a game, all playoffs. But tonight he came out and he was aggressive. He played like his back was on the wall, and he had an amazing game. And we just had no answers for him tonight. We got to do a better job. We will do a better job on Sunday.
You've been to the conference finals a few times now. You had to go into Milwaukee and win game 6 there last series. What do you take from those experiences about how you need to approach game 7?
You just got to breathe. You got to get ready. like you said, prepared mentally, but come into the game loose, come into the game free, come into the game with a clear mind. You don't want to put unnecessary pressure on yourself and come and be ready to hoop, come ready to play basketball. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, we understand the severity. The game is on the line. So we just got to come out and play Celtic basketball tonight. We had a great opportunity. And we left the ball short. We got another opportunity on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it.
You've mentioned throughout the series a few times looking to get the hand checking calls when you're attacking. Tonight, you did get to the line a bunch of times, but they also were able to get a lot of steals just on like stuff that was happening kind of in the in-between. Did you feel like you guys were able to find the level of physicality you were looking for? And what do you have to do differently in Game 7 to get that if you don't?
It was a weird game. I was officiating. I definitely felt like I took care of the ball better and found my spots where I could drive, et cetera. Whether the contact was there or not, I just didn't make enough plays down the stretch. You know, they started doubling. We made some right plays, but definitely got to find more ways to be aggressive next game. I only think I took 1 or 2 shots in the second half. And, you know, it's a fine line between letting the game come to you and almost being aggressive. So you look at the film, you regroup, and you get ready for the next one.
Jaylen, those 2 missed free throws, and then Jimmy comes back with an and one. It seemed like every time you guys made a push, they came back. How deflating was some of those plays where the Lowry 3 to tie it? It just seemed like they had something for every time you made a stride.
Yeah, I mean, they responded to every time we made a run, every time we got close, every time we went up. They made key baskets and timely shots and things like that. It's almost like you can't leave in a game like this, and they got it going. You can't leave no room for error, and we did. I did. We as a team did. And next game, if they come out like that, we got to be almost, you know, we got to be better. So that's what it came down to. They played an amazing game. They made some crazy shots, but we got to play great defense again and force them to make some of those shots again.
Thank you, Jaylen. Wrap it up right there, everybody. Thank you.